What is going on, everyone? This is Eric coming at you from just outside Hartford, Connecticut, and today we'll be discussing the Aroldis Chapman trade, which occurred on December 28th, 2015. Now, this was an interesting trade. You know, the Reds were going into a little bit of a rebuild, and the Yankees are the Yankees, so they're always buying. So, the Yankees would acquire relief pitcher / closer Aroldis Chapman. Now, remember, at this point, Mariano Rivera had just retired, so they wanted their closer of the future. And in exchange for him, they gave up 4 prospects: pitcher Rookie Davis, pitcher Caleb Cotham, second baseman Tony Renda, and third baseman Eric Jaligil. So, how did this trade pan out for the Reds and the Yankees? Well, we know that Aroldis Chapman, he had a solid half season with the Yankees as an effective closer, but the Yankees weren't doing as well as I'd hoped, so they actually end up trading him to the Chicago Cubs around the trade deadline in 2016. So the Cubs get, Aroldis Chapman. The Yankees get 4 prospects back, or 4 players back, I should say, and second baseman shortstop Gleyber Torres, relief pitcher Adam Warren, and a pair of outfielders in Billy McKinney and Rashad Crawford. So Chapman for the Cubs, he has a strong closer, and he plays a major role. He's instrumental in helping the Cubs win the World Series in 2016. He would actually walk after the World Series win, and he signed with, you guessed it, the New York Yankees. Hint, teams don't trade half-season players with the Yankees. The Yankees will re-sign them if they like them. The Yankees, 4 players that they get back, we all know who Gleyber Torres is. Gleyber Torres, he debuts in 2018. He's a 2-time All-Star at this point. He's been one of their better players. Strong, they have him both second and short. They love him. Adam Warren has been, a reliable piece out of the bullpen for him for 2 years, but he ends up getting sold, for lack of a better word, traded for cash considerations to the Seattle Mariners. Rashad Crawford is a minor league free agent. He never made it to the big leagues for the Yankees. And Billy McKinney, so he only appears in 2 games for the Yankees. And he ends up getting hurt. And then once he's healthy, they end up demoting him to the minors. And then they end up shipping him, along with third baseman Brandon Drury, to the Toronto Blue Jays in exchange for starting pitcher J. Happ. So, for the Yankees, J. Happ had a solid 2018 season, but a very inconsistent 2019 season. So, some people say this trade, the war isn't everything, because he's kind of hurt the Yankees far more in 2019 than he helped them in 2018. And then on Toronto's side of the trade, so McKinney, he's currently their outfielder 4. He's nothing amazing, but he's solid enough. Well, Brandon Drury, he played all over the place for the team, but he couldn't really stay, he couldn't produce on offense, which is why he has this horrible WAR of negative 1.3. Now, on the Reds side of things, finally getting to the Reds, so they actually thought they were getting a good 4 players. Now, Rookie Davis, he just leaves the team after 1 season. He didn't play that well, and he just walks. So Cotham, he struggles in 1 injury-shortened season before leaving. So Eric Jaligil, he ends up getting traded for cash considerations while in AAA, so he never made the big leagues for the team. And Tony Renda, he didn't play much before leaving the team in free agency. So, needless to say, this is a trade that the Reds wish they could have back. They got literally nothing for one of the best closers of this time. I think he was on the all-decade team for the 2010s. So, this is definitely one that they wish they could have back. The Yankees, trading him for a half season, that was a really good move. This is why the Yankees are a powerhouse. This is why the Reds struggle. It's that simple. Now, career total WARs at this point, Yankees came in first, obviously, with a 13.6 WAR. And the Reds clearly lose this trade with a negative 2.1 WAR. Again, if nobody helps you in a 4-player trade, that's never good. The Red Sox, oh my gosh, the Cubs had a WAR of 1.2. So, Aroldis Chapman, solid player, but they wish they kept Gleyber Torres. Obviously, even Adam Warren would be a solid player. While the Blue Jays have a WAR of negative 1.0. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. These are trade breakdowns. Again, I know I'm doing a lot of baseball right now, but they'll be changing soon. Have a great rest of your day, everybody.